Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a quick video. I haven't done a video on this channel in a while, so I apologize for that. Um, about by the time you probably see this video, Donald Trump's name has been taken off the Kennedy Center. He actually put his name on there. He fired the board, I believe, and appointed his, a bunch of lackeys to rubber stamp anything he said. And of course, people started pulling out, and stuff. And he thought, oh, he would, revitalize it. But people, again, people don't want to be so. A lot of entertainers cancel their appearances there and stuff, and it just kind of with that. And then he closed it. And then I think after a while, he decided to close it for renovations. Okay. And first of all, he put his name up on there, which again, it was an act of Congress that named that building after the late great president. And Donald Trump decided to put his name on the building strictly for his ego and nothing else. Okay. And there was a Democratic congresswoman that sued him. Okay. And the judge said, yes, it was an act of Congress that actually put that name on there. So you can't just plop your name on there. Okay. So you need to take your name off there. And I know the board tried to appeal it last night, and they denied their appeal. So now they got a tarp up there while the people are working on to take his name down. And people are, the looky-loos and everybody are coming by. And I know as soon as they pull that tarp off that thing and you don't see his name in there, I know people are probably going to clap and celebrate and everything. And again, it's just another example of his gigantic ego, Donald Trump, that he thought he could take over and show people. And please, again, like I said, people, just like this 250 anniversary thing he tried to do for America, and people started pulling out, the entertainers started pulling out of it. Okay. And I don't even know if it's going to still happen. But in any event, again, it just shows this is another vanity thing for him. Okay. Thinking that, oh, he could put his name on a building. And like I tell my friends this at work, when Donald Trump passes, okay, whenever that is, they're not going to let you know where he's buried at, because and this what's going to happen. Okay. And I hate this to be pessimistic about people in general, but I think Donald Trump has kind of earned this. If they find out where he's buried at, people are going to probably do horrific things to that gravesite, which is, and if I was the family, I don't blame you. You keep that hidden because you don't want nobody to desecrate your loved one. As much as I can't stand Donald Trump, to the people that love him, he's their family. So I wouldn't want anybody to desecrate his gravesite or anything like that. But they're not going to let anybody know. He'll probably lie in state because he was a former president, okay, and stuff. And then, people will go by to pay their respects and stuff. And then there'll be a private ceremony somewhere, okay, and they're not going to let anybody know where it is, okay, although it's going to come out eventually. It's going to come out because people have big mouths and they talk, okay, and people are going to do stupid things to it, okay, which, again, like I said, my feelings are only for his family members as far as that's concerned. You don't want anybody to desecrate your family member's grave and stuff, okay, but he has really taken this country down a horrible road. And so that's why, and this, again, putting your name on a building in front of John F. Kennedy, really, that's just, again, the ego on this man is incredible. Okay, but thankfully, a judge saw the reason, because Congress was too weak to act to do anything about it. But thank God this congresswoman decided to sue him, and the judge agreed with it, and then they denied their appeal. So it's being taken down as we speak. So probably by the time you see this video, his name will be off it. And like I said, you're gonna say, because there's people looky-loos that's walking by, waiting for that, because the tarp is up now, and excuse me, while they take his name off it, and excuse me, when they take it off, they pull that thing down, they take it off. People are they're probably gonna clap and cheer and everything else about that at that moment. And, they're gonna show it on the news. So it is what it is. Okay, but anyway, let me know what you think of Donald Trump's. They're taking his name off that bill, the Kennedy Center. And again, it should have never been on there. Okay, again, it was only put up there because for Donald Trump's ego, and he got a bunch of sycophants to be on that board and rubber stamp it. Okay, they were going to do anything he told them to do anyway. So thankfully, there's some small measure of justice. And if I was the Kennedys, I would be ecstatic. Said, yeah, take your name off my relative's building. For that building, again, it was an act of Congress that named that building, and it was supposed to be another act of Congress to try to put it. Why would you try to put your name above John F. Kennedy? That's just, the ego on his man is incredible. Okay, and the chutzpah. Okay, as someone would say. Anyway, let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. In the description box are links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also a link to my main channel, Trade Pastor, in the description box as well. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store. As you can see, I'm wearing my Trade Pastor logo shirt. And thank you to the YouTuber that designed this for me. I also have the spherical circles. Those are the 2 designs I have on my merchandise. I have it on t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, study vests for men, women, unisex. Follow a link and it'll take you to my merchandise store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long and take care.